Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today, we're doing another episode, Rate That Beer. This is episode 77. So yeah, we're going to do some live beer reviews. I got just 2 beers tonight, kind of started late. I went to the gym earlier. So yeah, just going to do a couple beers, hang out. We got Tater Dom in the chat. Cheers, Tater Dom. Hopefully you're having a good night. Cheers to you. And yeah, without further ado, let's grab a beer out of the mini fridge here and crack it up and pour it up. I'll show you guys what we got. So we're going to start off the show with a beer by Long Live Beerworks. This is called Wesside. And this is a India Pale Ale hopped with Citra and Centennial. It says naturally unfiltered, may contain sediment. Long Live Beerworks, brewed in Providence, Rhode Island. Pretty fresh can. 11/4/2024, so about a month old, less than a month old. Got to defocus. All right. So, yeah, 7% alcohol by volume. Excited to try this. I paid $4 and change for this. It was like $4.39. Lep TV, what's up, bro? Who this? New phone. Cheers, bro. All right, without further ado, let's crack this open, pour it up. Pour. So I thought it was going to be more like West Coast IPA, but it looks like a nice hazy New England. It's a very nice, lemony, super hazy yellow. Melted lemon lollipop, as Bumpy likes to call it. We got about 2.5 finger foamy white head on top, holds some good retention, tight knit bubbles, good amount of effervescence. Looks really good. Yeah, Wesside. PA hop with Citra, Centennial. All right. Nose. Give a pour for the Browns. Cheers. Nose. Lots of stone fruit with this. Peach. Some dank hop resin. Big tangerine grapefruit. Kind of get that Tangelo. A little bit of some biscuity breadiness. ABV is definitely well hidden. Smells pretty good. It's a good amount of juicy tropical combined with that citrusy, fruity, like I said, tangerine, grapefruit. Touch of some like malty sweetness in there as well. Yeah, and then a good solid amount of hop resin. It does kind of have that slight green kind of dank aspect to it. Let's try it out. Cheers. Okay, it's definitely still a little green. It's not as fruit forward as I expected. There's definitely a lot of like flaked oats or wheat or whatever they're using in this, because it's got a really silky smooth, kind of creamy mouthfeel. The amount of oats and flaked wheat, whatever they're using, flaked oats and wheat, there's actually a good amount of a prickly carbonation. You definitely get a little bit of that green hop burn, that hop resin kind of bitterness lingers for sure. Slightly drying on the finish, but yeah, the flavor is not as prominent as I expected it to be. As far as the nose, it's definitely a little bit more dank, earthy, grapefruit, kind of orange peel on the finish. Then you get like pineapple up front, pineapple peach. Yeah, it's almost like subdued a little bit. a little bit lackluster as far as fruits. But if you're somebody who really likes the mouthfeel of a New England, I think you'd really enjoy this. But as far as like the fruit flavor, it's sheer slap. All right, hold on. Let's see. Along with Beerworks. I'm trying to see what they were going for with this Wesside. So this was brewed out of the Providence location. Let's see if I can find the beer, because this should be pretty fresh. Can do pineapple, peach, not so much grapefruit. Yeah, grapefruit can be bitter. So I can see that. Providence Tap Room. What is this? Food trucks? Oh, here we go. Fresh releases. Cans inspired by cans. Let's see. Here we go. All right. Oh, excuse me. $17 for a 4-pack. Let's see. $17 for a 4-pack. Really not much information other than what it says on the can. IPA hop, citrus, centennial. Picture looks cool though. And the logo looks really cool. These are like more West Coast hops. Citrus, centennial is more like West Coast style hop. I thought it was going to be more of like a West Coast IPA. Can you eat grapefruit with sugar? Yeah, I hear you there. I don't think I could probably just eat straight grapefruit without some type of sugar on it. So, some sugar. Cut through the bitterness. Let's look at some other beers. Just kind of hanging right out right now anyways. Scroll to the top. Kittens inspired by kittens. I don't think I've had that one. Promise. Might be new. I've had the Black Cat. He's all. I do a lot of IPAs. That's a pretty good one. The All Seeing Eye. Pastry Stout collab with Oak Baker. What's that? Babka inspired pastry stout. Features chocolate, hazelnut, cinnamon. Sounds good. That looks really good. 24 for a 4-pack. A little spendy. Hopeless Romantic. I've had that one before. Triangle Slice. Crush Lupomax in Motueka. Double Dry Hopped Attitude. This is how we do it. IPA. Frozy Cup. Those are their fruited sours. What's this one? Banana Lime. Banana Pear Lime Vanilla. That sounds pretty good. Interesting combo. That's a really good Czech style dark lager by them. I've had that one before. This is also another really good beer. Crushed Little Stars. I think I did a review on that. Had that one. I don't remember what I thought about it though. Never went. Another IPA. It's like 90% IPAs. Italian Stout Pilsner. Fruited Sour. It's interesting. Usually they just do Frozy Cups if they're going to do sour ales. Ooh, Farmhouse Ale. Ooh, excuse me. What's this? Let's see. Aged in red wine barrels for 3 years. That sounds cool. I'd like to try that. $16 for a bottle. Not bad. Barley wine. $16. Yeah. Cool hats. Cool merch. I like that hoodie. That glass is cool too. All right. Yeah, not bad. The ABV of the one that I'm drinking, 7%. So pretty solid. Solid ABV. What's that, guys? Yeah, pretty solid. Solid ABV for an IPA. Let's keep drinking on it. It's definitely getting a little bit more citrusy, fruity. Getting a little bit less of the tropical. Starting to get a little, actually, maybe a little bit more of the peach. And then there's kind of like this like bubblegum thing on the finish. I'm noticing it's getting a little bit sweeter. Nice stir. It's a really good looking beer, I will say. Yeah, definitely like maybe like a juicy fruit bubblegum on the finish. Sweetness is kind of cutting through the bitterness. I will say, for the amount of mouthfeel that you get with this one, it is still very drinkable. And that bubblegum note is definitely becoming a little bit more prominent for sure. I do like it. Solid. Close some tabs here. It's probably going to be a quick rate that beer. Excuse me. As far as the number for this one, I like it. I definitely just think it's more of a like a mouthfeel kind of New England IPA. I think you would drink this more for like a mouthfeel. But overall, it's pretty good. I do like it. I would land it probably in, compared to other New Englands that I've had by Long Live Beerworks. I would land this probably in like the B plus range, so around like I'd say like 88 out of 100. I think that's a good score for this. I do wish the upfront flavor was just a little bit more prominent, but the finish is really clean, and I like that nice bubblegum note on the finish as well. But yeah, just more upfront initial flavor on the palate would definitely be a little bit more enjoyable for me. Overall, very very good looking beer. Does look really nice. Awesome lacing. Super easy to drink. Although I probably could only do like 2 of these because of the mouthfeel. I also just ate a bunch of Thanksgiving leftovers too, so excuse me. Woo. All right. And as far as recommendation, I would say I recommend it. I recommend grabbing a single can, trying it out if you can get one, rather than buying a whole 4-pack. Like I said, I think I paid like 4 and change for this. What did the website say? $17 for a 4-pack, so not bad. Makes sense. What would that be? $4.25 can? Excuse me. Yeah, that would be like $4.25. Ooh. If you guys are enjoying the show, you should hit that thumbs up. Belch. Oh yeah. It's been a long day. A long day at work. It was a little hectic. First of the month, or first couple days after the first. Pretty crazy. All right. Let's finish this off. Move on to our next beer. All right. A little lacing on that. Nice. Okay. Next beer we have is from Little Willow Brewing Company. This is called Cemetery Walk. And this is an Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate and marshmallow. 9% alcohol by volume. So this is pretty cool because I don't think I've had anything by Little Willow other than IPAs. Pretty fresh too, canned on 10/16/24. So pretty solid. Side, it says Cemetery Walk is an Imperial Stout brewed with chocolate and marshmallow. Decadent chocolate balanced by a creamy marshmallow finish makes for the perfect companion to the cooler nights ahead. Best served at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Cheers from Kyle, founder of Little Willow Brewing Company. And it says Little Willow Brewing Company is a hope and dream made into reality thanks to the unwavering support of my mom, dad, and daughter Willow. This is brewed and canned by Willow Brewing Company out of Florence, Mass, under a special agreement in Oxford, Connecticut. So, I don't know if Oxford, is that 12%? I don't think so. But, so, contract brewed, though. Let's crack it up and pour it up. We got our 5th anniversary Bonesaw Brewing Co. glass. So, yeah, let's go for the pour. This was, excuse me, like 5 and change. Like $5.30 for this can. So not bad. Let's crack it open. Right. 4. Oh, she's thick. Right. It's like motor oil. Of course, pitch black in appearance. Then we got a brown head. Didn't really pour much of a head. Probably because of the adjuncts. But, yeah. Looks pretty good. Nose. Good amount of effervescence, too, for a stout. It smells very sweet. It smells like milk chocolate, roasted coffee. Definitely like some brown sugar, molasses in there. But then I also get that toasted marshmallow for sure. Touch of maybe like some sweet malts, like caramel malt in there. It smells super sweet. It honestly smells like it might be a little cloying, but we'll see. ABV is well hidden, 9%. Kind of smells like chocolate milk. Chocolate milk with a little bit more of a roasty aspect to it. So maybe a little bit more of a slight bitter dark chocolate aspect. But definitely still going towards milk chocolate. Let's try it out. Cheers. This is an Alex beer for sure. Definitely. Yeah, Alex would love this. Cheers, everyone. Okay, definitely not what I expected. It's like watered down Hershey's. So it's kind of like you get that milk chocolate, but it's not as sweet. And the mouth feels a little bit lackluster. For as thick as it poured, you would think that you would get more of this kind of rich, decadent mouthfeel. But it does kind of taste a little watery. Touch of coffee in there. Slightly dry and bitter on the finish. What is up with my camera? The camera's like, just realized my camera's like holding on for dear life over here. Jesus. Hold on. Camera's like hanging off the edge. There we go. Okay. Better now. Now we're just closer. All right, now we're spiraling. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Back to the review. I will say it doesn't taste like 9%. That tastes like it would be like 7 or 8. So it does taste a little watered down. It's kind of missing like I said, it's just not as decadent. It just tastes like a watery stout with some milk chocolate flavor. I get a little bit of the marshmallow. It's kind of that like sweet sugar thing going on, sweet vanilla and sugar. But yeah, it's just, I don't know why. It's 9%. It poured thick. It smells like it's supposed to be rich, but it's just not. It doesn't have that rich body that you would expect. I'm a little disappointed because usually Little Willow's IPAs are phenomenal. So I thought they were going to knock this out of the park. Now, the pastry stouts that I've had from Long Live, which is the last brewery, this one, these guys, they do some crazy good pastry stouts. Now, if I were to compare it to one of those, you would totally be able to tell the difference. Carbonation is almost non-existent, super light, which, I mean, as far as the style, you probably wouldn't want it to be super carbonated. I mean, at least I wouldn't want it to be personally. But yeah, it's missing that kind of richness to it. As far as sweetness and being cloying, it's not necessarily cloying. I think the sweetness is there. Like I said, it's just missing the body. Maybe if they use maybe some more like caramel malt or something like that to enhance kind of the backbone of the beer, I feel like it would help a lot. I don't know how much they used as far as adjuncts too, so they could have kind of went light on the adjuncts. But it didn't create much of a head, which typically, if you have a beer that doesn't have much of a head, usually means that they put a lot of adjuncts in it. But I'm still fairly new to brewing. I am going to try to get the electrical brewing kit from Clawhammer Supply shortly. It's been a while. I do want to get back into it. Somebody who likes like coffee beers or like porters, I think you would enjoy this because it does kind of have like a more of a porter like flavor. Yeah. I would say that's pretty fair. If you were going into this and you wanted more of like a porter kind of style, I think you would enjoy it. I will say it's kind of it does have a balance though. It has a good balance between bitter / sweet. It's not overly sweet. It's not overly bitter. But yeah, as far as being an imperial stout or a pastry stout, I guess you could call it, it's totally missing the mark for me personally. Is it a bad beer? No. Are there any offensive flavors? No. It's just not what I expected. I think Alex would be a little disappointed. Lep said this is an Alex beer. I think Alex would get the aroma kind of like I did, and you would be excited because it does kind of have a cloyingly sweet aroma, but the palate is just, it's a little disappointing. Was it worth the $5 and change? Not in my personal opinion. There's so much out there nowadays. A style like this you can get from like $20 to $22 for a 4-pack. So it does fit the bill as far as like the style. Pastry stouts are usually a little bit more expensive because you are adding adjuncts, you're adding all these additives into the beer, which does bump up the price. But it doesn't taste like they put enough. Yeah. And I think maybe they needed to do something with the body. If they bumped up the actual just overall body of the beer, maybe add, I don't know, do they put oats in pastry stouts? They might. Because I know they do that with the New Englands to bump up the body. So maybe they could have done a little bit more of like some oats or wheat, and then possibly bump up the adjuncts as well to increase the flavor. But it's all chemistry, you know. 9% is not noticeable, so I will give it that. It's unfortunate. Yeah, both of these beers that I reviewed tonight, they're good, but they're just like lackluster. And like I said, there's just so much out there nowadays that you can get. Yeah, it's hard because something like this, where I'm used to drinking IPAs by Little Willow, and they're all solid. They're all really good. They're all like in the A range. This I would probably put in the B's as well. This probably be like a B minus as far as a pastry stout. So I'd give this one like an 82. But yeah, I'm sure pastry stouts aren't the easiest beer to brew because you don't want to put too much in it, and then you don't want to put too little. And unfortunately, I think they just kind of didn't put enough adjuncts and kind of came out a little watery. Like I said, it's drinking more like a porter. If they were to do a porter with adjuncts, that's kind of what it's reminding me of. Not an Imperial Stout. The nose smells like an Imperial Stout. The nose smells like this beer is going to be super rich and decadent. But yeah, I think 82 out of 100 is fair for this one. I'm gonna recommend it. Actually, no, I'm not gonna recommend it. Nope, don't recommend this one. There's so many pastry stouts. There's so many beers out there. I mean, I guess if you're a porter fan, I don't know. This could go both ways for sure. I personally think that you could find some better beers out there. But Little Willow, in general, I would recommend the company. I'd recommend their IPAs. This is the first stout that I've had by them. And I will say maybe like someone like Bumpy would probably like this one a little bit more because it's not as sweet. It's a little bit more of kind of like a laid back Imperial Stout. So I think maybe like somebody like Bumpy who likes Imperial Stouts or likes pastry stouts, but doesn't want them to be super crazy, rich, and sweet. I think he would probably enjoy this. And then, like I said, you get that touch of coffee. It's not super coffee forward, which I know Bumpy's not a big fan of the coffee flavors typically. Maybe like a touch of coffee, I think he likes, but when it's too coffee forward, I think he's a little what's the word? Doesn't want to drink those? I don't know. Doesn't want to drink too coffee forward beers. But yeah, not bad. 82 out of 100. Is what it is, I guess. And to keep trying more beers. Let's see if we can find a website for this. Excuse me. A little bit more hesitant to buy pastry stouts is what I was going to say with Bumpy. Does Little Willow only have a Facebook? Come on, guys. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no website. I only can. At Little Willow on Facebook or Instagram. Killing me. Killing me. So they did just post about this one a couple days ago. And, of course, I'm not logged into Instagram on my computer. on their Facebook. It says aroma screams of gooey melted chocolate paired with a slightly sweet full body, finishing with just a touch of marshmallow. I would agree. It's a touch. The 9% ABV brings a nice warm feeling on the chilly nights ahead and makes the perfect companion to any chocolate or candy pairing. Cheers, everyone. Have a great week and enjoy the weather. Yeah, touch of marshmallows. Very accurate. Not bad, though. Definitely have had worse as far as pastry sets. But, yeah. I think that'll do it for this one. I'm going to wrap this one up early. Only 2 beers. Started kind of late, like I said. Let's go for one more sip on this. As far as shout-outs, I think we're going to possibly do maybe a whiskey review sometime this week with Eric on the Redbreast 12 with Alex and Bumpy. So look forward to that. Look out for more beer reviews, liquor reviews from me. I think I got like 2 or 3 different whiskeys that I need to review. Yeah, I got 3 that I purchased recently that I just haven't done a video on. Oh, and a tequila as well. So, yeah, look out for more liquor reviews from me. Shout outs for other people. Let's see. Shout out to Short Stout Beer Reviews. And Sammy, he's actually live right now. So go hop over to his chat, check him out. Great dude. He's from Australia. Really cool guy. And then check out the Bowden Brothers Bourbon broadcast. The last live stream was 6 days ago. So they go live often. They do a lot of like group reviews with people on different bourbons and whiskeys and stuff. So, yeah, go check them out. And yeah, there you have it. If there's anything else you guys like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, my videos. Like beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.